SRO Magazine backstage at Rock on the Ring 2014. I don't know how to put this, but
these guys are legends.
Talking to all the biggest stars in rock and roll today. Let's go to the interview.
Are you expecting a visit from the Tooth Fairy?
Respect my authority!
All right, SRO Nation, I am sitting here with Jeremy from the mighty Monster Truck out of Canada. So, Jeremy, how's the show going?
It's been going great, man. We've been on the road for 10 weeks. Started in Europe, traveled all the way through the UK, Germany, hitting it all. Went right to Dallas, Texas, met up with Alter Bridge, 3 weeks with them. Straight into Alice in Chains, and now we're on 3 weeks with them. 2 shows left, going home on Wednesday.
That's amazing. I mean, Alice in Chains. I mean, come on, Jerry Cantrell. You gotta be down with that. So yes, awesome.
Yeah.
So how's the music being received? You know, like I picked up both of the EPs. Love them both. You guys are gracious enough to sign them with me last time I ran into you.
Yeah.
So the music itself. What would you compare the Monster Truck sound?
To me, it's kind of like a mix between like a Rage Against the Machine meets Soundgarden meets Sabbath meets Zeppelin meets Grand Funk Railroad.
All right, throw them all in there. Why not? I can go. Definitely. We walked in the gate today, and you guys were on stage, and I was like, that's got a big Chris Cornell sound.
Yeah, I mean that's the vocal. A lot like Chris Cornell, you know. I think a lot of cues from Tom Morello and just the kind of the style in which they unified the bass and the guitar and just really made it heavy and riffy. Grew up listening to Grand Funk Railroad and Led Zeppelin and a lot of the riff rock that they put out. Just trying to mix it all together and create something a little bit old and a little bit new.
Right on. Well, that seems to be like a current trend, like what's happening now. I mean, you got yourself Monster Truck, just balls out rock and roll. You also have bands like King. They're doing similar.
Yeah.
You know, and it's really refreshing to hear the guys. Not so much electronic based anymore, click tracks and stuff. It's just out there. Hey, it is what it is. You know, face value. Here it is. You know, we came in rock. And it's very refreshing. I mean, especially for an old guy like me. You know, I love hearing that coming back. So where did we see Monster Truck moving after you finish with these big shows? I mean, are we putting out some new music?
Not so much, man. We're going home. We're going home to go to work on some new music. We really want to make sure that we spend an adequate amount of time working on new songs and not just rush to record them. You know, maybe get some tours under our belt with the new material. See how people are feeling them. How we're feeling them. What needs to be changed, edited, deleted, added to. We want to go through the same process we kind of went through with the first full length. Make sure we don't rush anything.
Or retread old ground. Well, I mean, in a sense.
Yeah, a lot of summer festivals. We go back to Europe and the UK in the fall, and we got another run with Alice in Chains coming up at the end of the summer. So it's firing on all cylinders right now.
That's great. It really is good that I can see you guys out here because ever since I saw you, I was like, Monster Truck, Monster Truck, Monster Truck. You got to check out Monster.
Yeah, we got a little bit of smell going.
You do. Now, you guys, how you got together was kind of interesting, to say the least, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like party buddies or whatever, and it just kind of just fell together.
Yeah, it really did. I'd known John for a long time, and we'd always talked about doing a band, but it was always over a couple joints, and we never really took it that seriously. And then I kind of heard him sing on another record, and it was unbelievable. It kind of changed my perspective on him, because he was always screaming before, which isn't really my thing. And I just couldn't believe how good his vocals sounded. I just wanted to be in a band with him immediately. He mentioned that we needed an organ player, so we went with my buddy Brandon at the time. Just met him a couple months earlier. He's an organ player. I knew Steve from the band I was in, and it just...
Man, it did. And what a mesh it is. I mean, mesh. I say mesh, not mess. What a mesh it is. I mean, you guys you guys do. You just gel together. It's really good to talk with you, Jeremy. Let's give them some websites. Let's give them some sites to pick up some music.
Yeah.
Monster Truck.
Our first 2 EPs are available for free on our website, ilovemonstertruck.com. And Actually from ilovemonstertruck.com, you can get to any other website. It's kind of a portal to get anywhere you want to go. Our Instagram is hilarious, so I highly recommend following our Instagram. Everything else is on that site.
Well, Jared, we certainly appreciate your time, my friend. It's certainly an honor to have you here, man. Like I said, Monster Truck out of Canada, tearing North America up. America, put your seatbelt on. The truck is coming. Don't fuck with the truck. All right, thank you very much. SRO Magazine, we will see you.
For more information on all the greatest bands in rock today, and for all your music and entertainment news, you know where to go. Go to SRO. That's SROMagInc.com. SRO Magazine is sponsored by Kick-Ass Cables, PhDRadio.com, Robert's Guitar, TDLMusicGroup.com. The SRO audio and video was done by Carson Drive Studios and SROMagInc.com.